Hi there, I'm Amelia. There's a biological shift that happens quietly, often unnoticed, until the symptoms start stacking up. It begins around age 30, and for men, it marks the start of something that can impact nearly every system in your body: a slow, steady decline in testosterone. But what does this actually mean for you? Let's break it down. Testosterone, often called the male hormone, is much more than just a sex hormone. It's a key regulator of muscle growth, bone density, mood, metabolism, and even brain function. And starting in your early 30s, testosterone levels begin to drop by about 1% per year. That might not sound like much, but over a decade, that adds up to a 10% loss, and it keeps going. So how do you know it's happening? The signs can sneak up on you. You might feel more tired, even with enough sleep. You might notice you're gaining fat more easily, especially around the belly, and losing muscle despite hitting the gym. Your libido may not be what it used to be. You might feel less motivated, more irritable, even a little foggy. If that sounds familiar, you're not imagining it. These are classic symptoms of testosterone decline. And here's the kicker: it doesn't just affect your quality of life. Low testosterone has been linked to serious long-term health problems, including cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and even early mortality. So, what's behind this decline? Is it just aging? Partly yes, but lifestyle plays a huge role. Poor sleep, high stress, lack of physical activity, diets high in processed foods and low in nutrients, and even exposure to certain environmental chemicals can all accelerate the drop in testosterone. In fact, studies show that men today have significantly lower testosterone levels than men of the same age just a few decades ago. It's not just age, it's the modern environment. But there's good news: you're not powerless. There are real, science-backed ways to support your body and help maintain, even restore, healthy testosterone levels. Let's talk solutions. First, strength training. Resistance exercise, especially compound lifts like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses, is one of the most effective natural ways to boost testosterone. Even short, intense workouts a few times a week can make a difference. Second, sleep. Testosterone production spikes during deep sleep. Just 1 week of poor sleep can lower testosterone levels by up to 15%. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of high-quality, uninterrupted sleep. Third, nutrition. Focus on whole foods rich in healthy fats like eggs, avocados, nuts, and olive oil. Zinc and vitamin D are especially important for testosterone production. Leafy greens, fatty fish, and red meat, in moderation, can support your hormonal health. Fourth, stress reduction. Chronic stress leads to elevated cortisol, a hormone that suppresses testosterone. Practice mindfulness, deep breathing, meditation, or any activity that helps you unwind. Fifth, cut the alcohol. Excessive drinking can reduce testosterone levels and damage your liver, which plays a role in hormone metabolism. Sixth, limit exposure to endocrine disruptors. These are chemicals found in plastics, canned foods, and some cosmetics that mimic estrogen in the body. They can disrupt your hormonal balance over time. Avoid heating food in plastic containers, choose glass or stainless steel water bottles, and check personal care product labels. Now, what about testosterone replacement therapy? TRT can be life-changing for some men with clinically low testosterone, especially if lifestyle changes don't help. But it's not for everyone. There are risks, like fertility issues, increased red blood cell count, or potential cardiovascular effects. Always get a full hormone panel and work with a qualified healthcare provider before considering TRT. Here's what your blood work should include: total testosterone, free testosterone, SHBG, estradiol, DHEA, and LH-FSH. This full picture helps determine whether your low T is due to primary testicular issues or secondary causes like stress or pituitary dysfunction. The bottom line? Testosterone does decline after 30, but how fast it drops and how much it affects you depends largely on the choices you make every day. This isn't about chasing youth, It's about protecting vitality, confidence, and long-term health. So take care of your body. Prioritize sleep, move with purpose, eat with intention, manage stress, and eliminate hidden toxins. And if something still feels off, get tested. Don't guess, know your numbers. If you found this video helpful, do us a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss future videos on men's health, hormones, and performance. And tell us in the comments, what changes have you noticed after 30? What would you like us to explore in upcoming episodes? Stay sharp, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.